Hello, everybody. It is, hold on. Hold on. Okay. So, welcome to this tech talk, as I like to call it. Today we are going to be talking about the Apple March event. Okay. So, let me just find the source that we should be on. This is probably weird if you're watching this, just thinking, what? Okay, everything that could be announced on the Apple March 31st event. Okay. If the rumor mill, we are on Digital Trends, by the way. Wow, 3 people watching. Okay. The rumor mill is to be believed. If the rumor mill is to be believed, Apple has an awful lot of new products in the works. We're not just talking spec bumps and minor tweaks. We're talking all new devices such as the iPhone SE2 and Tile-like tracker called AirTags are said to be on the way. And there's even talk of Apple launching a redesigned MacBook Pro with a new keyboard. I don't know when. Oh, okay. This was 4 days ago, 5 days ago. Okay. Some of these devices are expected to arrive later than others, but a whole heap of them are said to be just around the corner. In fact, sorry, this is blurry. Okay. A heap of them are said to be just around the corner. In fact, out of the mist, date has emerged for the next Apple event, March 31st, 2020. That day, I hope I can skip school. Let me just look at the calendar. March 31st is on a Tuesday. So I guess maybe. Okay. Some of these devices are expected to arrive later than others. Every indication suggests this will be a bumper event with heavy focus on hardware to counterbalance Apple's new emphasis on its services such as Apple TV Plus and Apple Arcade. Here's everything we expect to see in the Cupertino Giant announce on the night. Sorry, let me just remove my headphones for my new iPhone XS. And I am actually watching the video on here. So yeah. Okay. Make sure to like the video if you haven't, and subscribe to it. So subscribe to this channel so that you can make sure to watch, but watch my other live streams. So yeah. Where and when will it happen? Apple has held an event in March most years since it launched the Apple Watch. On March 9th, 2015, 2017 is the only year since that company skipped the March event. In 2016, the March event fell on March 21st, then it occurred on March 27th, 2018, and March 25th, 2019. Given the pattern of the last few years, a date late in the month seems to become a trend. German website iPhone-ticker.de bolstered that theory when it claimed that Apple had set a date of March 31st for the next event via MacRumors. The website claimed its information came directly from the Apple environment and that an iPhone SE 2, a successor to 2016's iPhone SE, could be launched on April 3rd. More on that later. Now, they're saying more on that later because the coronavirus, I don't know if you've heard of it, you most likely have heard of it. It is a serious disease, and actually the first death has occurred in the US, which is kind of scary, and there are like 3 other cases of it in the US, all in Washington, so they have a state of emergency in Washington, and so this is why they're worried that it might launch way later than April 3rd because Foxconn, Apple's main shoot, I have the word for it, but I don't know what it is. Their main company that actually makes the phones, Foxconn, just opened back up around the 20th, I want to say. So that is why we do not have a date yet. So the event, I just said something, and now, I just said all that, and now oh my gosh, wow, I did not need to do that. Okay, whatever. The event date remains unconfirmed by Apple's, unsurprisingly, given the Cupertino firm never publicly confirms the event in advance except through media invitations. But it does fall within a window where we should reasonably expect an Apple event to take place. Of course, that's assuming it's not delayed or canceled over concerns caused by the recent coronavirus, officially known as COVID-19 outbreak, which has already put paid to Mobile World Congress 2020. That's where like all the phone companies, like I don't know if Apple necessarily goes, but like Huawei and LG and big phone companies like that, they go to that. So that is an issue for them if it was canceled. So details regarding where the Apple event will happen remain unknown, but we can make an educated guess. Apple held its 2015 and 2016 events in Cupertino, but in 2018 switched to Chicago. It then returned to Cupertino in 2019. It therefore seems plausible that Apple would host its March 31st event at its Cupertino headquarters, specifically in the Steve Jobs Theater, the same location where it held its September 2019 iPhone event, where the iPhone 11, 11 Pro Max, and 11 Pro were announced. If you have one of those phones that I just mentioned, comment down below. And yeah, just say I have whatever phone. So the original iPhone SE was a surprise hit, offering as it did a more compact screen than Apple's other iPhones without compromising on performance. It addressed a gap in the market for a small screen iPhone that it had gone unfulfilled since Apple launched the larger iPhone 6 in 2014. So the iPhone SE, I can show you a picture of it on here. And it looks a lot like the iPhone 5S. Yeah. But what it is, what it was is a 6, just with a smaller screen and a square housing. But the SE2 is going to look more like, it's going to look exactly like the 8. It's just going to have, I don't know if you can see that. It's just going to have hold on. It's just going to have the iPhone 8. Okay, so it's going to look like the iPhone 8, but it will have the iPhone 11 Pro and Pro Max processors combined with the iPhone 8 body. So that will be pretty big for some people that still have 6s, that still have iPhone 6s, iPhone 7s, 8s maybe, and then they just upgrade. And they're saying maybe a iPhone SE2 Plus would be cool. Okay, details oh, I read that. iPhone SE2 I read that. Ever since Apple discontinued their iPhone SE in 2017, there have been rumors that it's been working on a successor, known either as the iPhone SE2 or iPhone 9. Now those rumors have picked up pace, with numerous reports, including from Ming-Chi Kuo, MING-CHIKOU. Weird. So, almost fell. Pegging the device for an early 2020 launch date. Kuo. Wanna watch it. I want to see the Okay, well, I do have to go, so thanks for watching this live stream, and I will see you guys later for another stream. Make sure to like and subscribe to the video, and thank you for watching. Bye, guys.